Laura Belanger from the National Weather Service Atlanta. I've got your weather briefing for the next 7 days beginning today, Thursday, May 20th, 2021. The highlights for the next 7 days, unfortunately, we're jumping into summer with 2 feet. We've got this warming trend expected through the weekend. Record high temperatures are currently in the forecast for early next week, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. We'll have dry conditions that persist through the next 7 days. We really don't have any precip chances through next Thursday. And for those who have their eyes on the tropics, NOAA is expected to release the 2021 hurricane season forecast later this afternoon. As far as our current conditions out there right now, we do have high pressure that has settled over the eastern United States, really dominating the weather pattern for the southeast and areas through the mid-Atlantic states. That's really going to persist through the next several days, and that's what's causing our high temperatures to really warm into the weekend and next week. Current satellite is showing just a few clouds over the area this morning. This was about an hour or so ago. We're expecting, some of those happy Q clouds to persist through the day today. Maybe see a little more sunshine through the afternoon, but on the whole, it should be a sunny day and a sunny weekend with those dry conditions. Now, this is Friday's forecast. Based on the models, what we're looking at is the center of that high pressure ridge to begin to drift closer to our area here through the Tennessee Valley, and then that continue through the day on Saturday. So it really settles over the area. That's what's helping set us up for those really warm, dry conditions into next week. Now, this is the GFS model that's looping now. You can see that high pressure shift over our area. And then as we get into Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday of next week, you can see that there's a little bit of a breakdown in that ridge, that high pressure system. And that's really going to allow some additional moisture to start working its way into the area. There's still some big discrepancies between the models on whether or not that would break down enough to allow enough moisture to bring a return of pops to the area. And so right now we're really trending our forecast on the dry side, so really limited as far as any kind of rain chances. We might see some clouds peek back into next week, and so something certainly to watch, but with the amount of model disparity and the amount of coverage, for now, things we're keeping dry through next Wednesday. Now to record high temperatures. So I've got this graph showing the high temperatures today through next Wednesday for 4 of our climate locations. You can see Atlanta and Athens at the top 2 graphs, and then Columbus and Macon down at the bottom. And so you can see that, we're in the nice, low to mid 80s for today. Starts warming up a degree or 2 tomorrow and Saturday. But by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on, we see ourselves really settled into the 90s, upper 90s for those Macon and Columbus areas. Now, underneath in the parentheses, I've provided the records for each of these sites. You can see that the warmest day it looks right now as far as the potential for setting records sort of across the board is probably Tuesday. But you can see that there's at least a few sites there Monday and Tuesday, and then again on Wednesday, that are either forecast to tie or break the current record for those locations. For those of you who like to see that on a map instead of on a graph, you can see that these are the 3 warmest days here. Unfortunately, it does look like maybe portions to the southeast, portions of our state could, hit that 100-degree mark. Dublin areas further east and south of that. So something we'll continue to watch. Regardless, it'll be warm. This is probably the last week of school for kids out there. Otherwise, first week of summer potentially. So this is definitely something to watch. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Stay in the shade. Our typical summertime, cautionary statements there. But right now it does look like it's going to be pretty warm across the area. Unfortunately, we don't see any additional rainfall again, as I was mentioning before, that day through 1 through 7. No rain painted across the state of Georgia, unfortunately. We just got out of any kind of abnormally dry condition in the drought monitor last week. We stayed that way this week, but without some significant rainfall with these extremely high temperatures, we can expect things to really dry out over the next week or two. Again, for those of you who have your eyes on the tropics, there is an area that has been highlighted out in the Atlantic Ocean. Should stay well away from us, nothing really to be concerned about. And another highlight here to check back at hurricanes.gov for the update for the 2021 NOAA hurricane season forecast that is expected to be released later today. Now, for those of you who think, okay, we're already setting high temperatures records in late May, what is June going to look like, or at least the latter portion of this month? This is the 6 to 10 day outlook, and again, nothing new. It does look like our rain chances will continue to be low through the end of next week, as I mentioned, and above normal temperatures through that time. Maybe a little bit change in the weather pattern beyond next weekend. So again, in summary, our warming trends expected through the weekend with the record highs forecast starting Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday next week. No additional rainfall really amounting to much, if any, through the entirety of next week. And check back for NOAA's hurricane season forecast later today. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. You can see our contact information listed here. You'll find this recording posted on YouTube, and feel free to reach out to us via phone or on social media as well. We'll see you guys next week.